President Biden did step in it a bit this week. He called Trump supporters garbage. He attempted to clean it up, say it was a gaffe. I only met the one comedian, not all Trump supporters. Harris distanced herself from those comments. She said, hey, Biden clarified that, but I don't condone condemning any person based on who they vote for. So as of right now, as we sit here less than a week from Election Day, is President Biden the best messenger for the Harris campaign? How do you think Harris uses Biden in the next few days?
I don't think he is the best messenger. And I think that this is, I don't know if, I don't think that Biden meant those comments in the way that people think that he meant them. I do think that Biden is getting older, and I think that things are coming out that maybe is not the best thing for him to say. He's becoming less and less politically savvy. I think really where Biden shines and where Kamala should be using him in this last week is to interact with people in swing states. He's really personable. He's very sweet. People like him. That's the best place for him to be. The photo opportunities, kissing babies, shaking hands, all of those things. And I think that what he needs to do is let Kamala speak on behalf of the campaign at this point.
As of last night, technically biting babies, but do you think that at the White House Halloween event, but do you think that parking him in Pennsylvania or a state like that where he can really connect with voters, do you think she's going to do that?
I think I'm not sure if she will, but I think that that's the best thing for him to do, is to be in the places that we know we need to win. And one of the best things I think about Biden is that at the end of the day, he really does come off as the working class, because he's been doing this job for 50 plus years. He was the youngest US senator ever elected. He was 29 years old. He's from the small working class town of Delaware. And I think people really relate to that. They want to see that working class spirit. And I think Biden is the perfect messenger for that. So placing him in PA, placing him in those places where we know that working class message is going to do well is truly the best thing he can be doing.
So now let's talk about Harris's final message, because her lip speech got a little overshadowed by the garbage back and forth. But what do you think her closing argument needs to be in the next 5 days?
I really think she's got to talk about, as we were saying, about how dangerous a Trump presidency will be. When Trump says things like, we can take care of the people on the left using the National Guard, to go after regular US citizens, that's a crazy thing to say. And when people say things like that, you need to believe them, especially given Trump's track record. I really think that she needs to continuously bring up the fact that 44 of his cabinet members said that this man will be a danger to democracy if he's reelected to office. That has never happened in the history of this country. In all the years, out of all 45 presidents that we've had, not one time have we ever had that happen. That is a glaring red flag, more than a red flag. That is, the most glaring thing that we could be pointing people in the direction of understanding who they should be trusting and who they shouldn't. One of the biggest reasons why this is so concerning to me and to a lot of people out there is because Trump has become very much aware that the reason why his first term didn't look as dangerous as what his next term will look like is because he had people, including his own vice president, who were telling him no, like, no, you can't just send fake electors to the Electoral College. No, you can't, start a coup on the Capitol. No, you can't stop me from certifying these election results. He knows now who his yes men are. And at this point, he will surround himself with yes men, and he will have access to the nuclear codes while he's doing that. I don't know about everybody else, but that is not the type of America that we want to see on our side of the fence.